The man behind the iconic costumes of Star Wars has sadly died at the age of 86. John Mollo passed away this week. The designer was a huge part of the film's success when it hit movie theaters in 1977. It was like nothing audiences have ever seen before, and John even won an Academy Award for his work on the film. From stormtroopers to Darth Vader, all the iconic looks were Mollo's designs. Mollo had previously worked as a military historian and authored several books about military uniforms. John designed the stormtrooper costumes image Lucasfilm. He also created Darth Vader's iconic look image wire image. He eventually went on to work as a consultant on films such as The Charge of the Light Brigade and Barry Lyndon. And when George Lucas began his work on Star Wars, he originally approached Melanie Canera, who designed the costumes for Stanley Kubrick's famous film, A Clockwork Orange. She was already working on another project, but recommended her assistant from Barry Lyndon, Mollo. Speaking about the costume designs, Lucas once said, "I wanted somebody that really knew armor, somebody who was more into military hardware rather than somebody who knew how to design for the stage. I wanted designs that wouldn't stand out, which would blend in and look like they belonged there." He won an Academy Award for his work image Getty Images. After meeting Lucas, Mollo joined the project as a costume designer, and set about adapting Ralph McQuarrie's concept images into wearable designs. He said, "In the making of Star Wars for Darth Vader, we put on a black motorcycle suit, a Nazi helmet, a gas mask, and a monk's cloak we found in the Middle Ages department. We did very little drawing. It was more of a practical Makito amend because there was already an established style." Mollo also worked closely with set designer John Barry to create the rundown look of the Star Wars world. He was reportedly given a tiny budget of just $90,000 to create his costumes. His entire budget was less than what was spent on any of the individual sets. John used unusual items to make Darth Vader's costume image Getty. Jen also worked on the Empire Strikes Back image Fox. Mollo also had to improvise new equipment for the stormtroopers when Lucas decided to film on location in Tunisia. He once explained, "I went into this Boy Scout shop in London and bought one of these metal backpack racks. Then we took plastic seat boxes, stuck 2 of those together, and put 4 of those on the rack. Then we put plastic drain pipe on the top, with a laboratory pipe on the side, and everything was sprayed black." He also designed many of the agents present in the film's iconic cantina scene. And in his Academy Awards acceptance speech, he said, "As you see, the costumes of Star Wars are not so much costumes, as bits of plumbing and automobile engineering." Mollo went on to work on Alien, The Empire Strikes Back, and Outland, among others.